Well, here we are with ECHL Commissioner Brian McKenna after another successful ECHL summer meetings, the second for the Allen Americans. Brian, well, first of all, talk about this week and what you liked.
Well, first of all, congratulations to the Allen Americans again for winning their second consecutive Kelly Cup. We had a great week here in terms of marketing and communication meetings, our largest crowd ever, most participants, some great breakout sessions, a lot of talk about promotions, new ideas, things that we can do to improve the fan quality of the entertainment, and a lot of talk as well in terms of what's new from a technology point of view, digital point of view, social media point of view. So I think we had a good sharing of ideas and hopefully a lot of things that our individual teams can take back to their markets and implement into their plans for next year.
I know you talked a lot about numbers and attendance and where we are compared with other leagues. So where is the ECHL for our fans right now? Talk about the numbers this year compared to last.
Well, we were basically flat over last year when you consider the movement that we had in teams, bringing in three this past year from the American League and then losing three that left our league to join the American Hockey League. So if you look at a comparison of our returning teams, we were basically flat. We're not happy with that, so certainly we want to pull out all the stops, work with our teams to put an effort on next year to grow our attendance and grow the exposure that the ECHL has.
As far as the owners meetings, can you share anything with us on maybe possible rule changes or realignment or expansion or anything might be coming up?
Well, the meeting is still open because we have 2 or 3 open topics to deal with, both membership-wise and on a couple of other issues. So we hope to reconvene here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. At that point, then, we will have an announcement in terms of all the business that was transacted at the Board of Governors meetings.
What would you like to see added to the meetings? Obviously, there was a lot of great talk, as you mentioned, but is there anything else that you would like to see maybe on next year's agendas that was not on this year's?
Well, that's one of the reasons we do a survey here at the meetings with all of the participants is to get their input. We'll see what those results are in terms of what the people from all of our teams across the league would like to see added, adjusted or modified, and then we'll build that into the plan for next year.
With Las Vegas coming into the NHL now, 31 teams there, what's the plan for the ECHL? Do you think we'll get to 31 in a couple of years?
Well, our goal as set out a couple of years ago by our Board of Governors was to get to 30. That's still the goal. So we're anxious to try to see what interest there might be. We're talking to a couple of markets now about the potential for expansion and hope to know a lot more on that in the next 3 to 6 months. But our goal still remains at this point to get to 30, cap it there, and then at the Board of Governors level, it would be their decision in terms of whether they want to adjust that number in the future.
Looking back just at the playoffs, another fun year. You look at Wheeling was a great story. Kind of came out of nowhere, down 3-2, went into South Carolina, won game 6 and 7. Playoffs were a lot of fun this year and very competitive games.
Yeah, very much so. We had an extremely competitive playoff in the 14-15 season. This year was just about as good in terms of the number of games played, the number of series that either went 6 or 7 games. So the level of parity across the league remains high and great level of competition. And we're very pleased with the way things turned out this year overall for our playoffs.
Well, we want you to know you're always welcome to come to Allen, especially in June. We like to see you there, Brian. Thanks again for everything and another great year for the ECHL.
My pleasure. Great to be with you.